separation between their hardships or their the things that they got going on with the issues and with a celebrity's issues.
Maybe that not y'all know, but the one massage teacher that I always talk about, and every time I see him, I tell him thank you. Because it wasn't like we were enemies, but we didn't hang out together. Was 50 Cent. Curtis Jackson.
Whoa, this is no drill. Who is revealing the details? In the most degrading manner possible, Remy Ma was made public. But what about the one individual who is preventing Remy from moving on? 50 Cent is the king of petty and the maestro of revenue. Remy Ma is asking Papoose to give her back after all of the snide remarks, denials, and side eyes received. But then things get worse. In addition to the fact that Papoose and Claressa, his current girlfriend, get along well, 50 Cent didn't appreciate. Remy curled up like a side chick from a bet repeat. Hold on, what was it that Remy said to Papoose that caused him to laugh in her face? The streets are busy. What was Claressa's reaction to all of this chaos? At the BBQ, 50 Cent is behaving like the messiest ant. Why is that? You're not prepared? For what I'm about to tell you, despite our perception that Remy Ma had moved past the scandal of her infidelity, she is allegedly begging Papoose to take her back. This is the same Remy who is out here enjoying herself and going to events as if she had no problems at all. As everyone is already aware, the most well-known hip-hop duo at one point was Remy Ma and Papoose. For years, #Black Love was inspired by this dynamic duo. Papoose waited for Remy to go, held her down while she was in prison, and wrote her heartfelt letters. Before we become very engrossed in this awful circumstance, let's stand back and consider how we got here. The master of trolling and divulging trade secrets, 50 Cent, came clean. While Remy was incarcerated, Papoose was out here showing the utmost loyalty. For a while following her release, they seemed to be inseparable, married, and had a family. But when it was alleged that Remy Ma and Papoose were having an affair, everything changed dramatically. Given that the same Papoose was willing to ride or die for her, how could she have done that to him? At first, people were reluctant to accept it, but when a purported video of Remy approaching battle rapper Easy, the block captain, too closely began to circulate, the internet went crazy. It seems that Papoose touched him, which made the issue worse. Remy and Papoose never responded to the accusations of adultery in public, but their silence and body language spoke a lot, and not in a positive way. As though things could get much worse, boxing champion Claressa Shields appears to have been pulled into this predicament. Claressa and Papoose apparently became close after his argument with Remy, and let's just say that Remy was not amused. When Remy suddenly became more circumspect, unfollowing some users and sending enigmatic comments on social media, some assumed it was just a rumor. If you notice a celebrity acting strangely on Instagram, you can be certain that something is going on behind the scenes. It's not just a let's talk conversation. According to 50 Cent, who is, let's face it, the source of all industry rumors, Remy Ma has been actively trying to mend her relationship with Papoose. She has been calling, texting, appearing out of the blue, and even sending people to speak with him on her behalf. Her purported acknowledgement that she made a grave mistake and that Papoose was the nicest thing that had ever happened to her is even stranger. Remy was out there looking indifferent, attending parties in clothes, and acting as if nothing was wrong when the first online charges of adultery surfaced. In the meantime, Papoose was out there looking after his daughter and going about his daily business. The fact that Remy is now begging him to reconcile is ridiculous. Keep in mind that Claressa Shields is a champion and a formidable opponent in addition to being a rebound. Remy might have to contend with some serious competition if Papoose is genuinely moving on with her. According to reports, Claressa is completely indifferent to Remy. She is focusing on her work and isn't even taking the situation into account. But if Remy Ma cheated, why is she out here trying to win him back? Does she have to accept what she lost because she can see him happy with someone else? 50 Cent's involvement in all of them should be taken into account. He will discuss any drama, but only if he feels like it. This specific critique of Remy Ma suggests that there might be more to the situation than we currently realize. And if we've learned anything from 50's past arguments, it's that he never talks without holding a receipt. This drama doesn't seem to be over yet, but I'm not sure about the others. Is Remy Ma more concerned with making reparations than she is with attempting to restore her relationship with Papoose? Will Clarissa begin throwing away her receipts to improve her image? And is Papoose planning to bring her back? Let's face it, when he cheats after years of faithfulness, something doesn't seem right. And it's not even the most absurd part of it. According to sources, Remy has been contacting friends and acquaintances to ask them to meet with Papoose on her behalf. According to some sources, she even pledged to apologize by expressing regret in public. The dire situation is real. Chile, however, what are your thoughts? Will Papoose continue to search for Clarissa, or will he be tricked? We are aware that the game will not include Papoose. In Part 2, we're only starting to learn the true reason why 50 Cent chose to expose Remy Ma at this specific time, and why she suddenly wanted to make amends. I think this is more than simply love. Things are about to get even more bizarre, so stay tuned. We need to talk about some crucial behind-the-scenes tea. Remy Ma elevates the story to a whole new level, just when you think it can't get any messier. Let's face it, the woman who gained notoriety as a strong and rebellious rapper is now publicly begging her beloved to come back. Indeed, a deal of conversation is taking place online. We typically have an informant on hand, and they tell us that Remy has been sending late-night messages, voice notes, and texts on Papoose's phone. Remy will make it more difficult for Papoose to go. She will stop at nothing to keep him around because she has goals. In a recent Instagram Live, 50 Cent, who is obviously involved in the issue, went into greater detail about it. He chuckled. "Dude, I have never seen Remy this shook over somebody. She's pretending it's 2005 in an attempt to land a record deal once more. That is the most embarrassing thing I can think of. Social media is growing rapidly. Do you know that? Remy couldn't get away with this on social media. They had it all. TikToks that imitated the chaos, memes, and trending hashtags. The video showed Remy Ma out here today, practically pleading with Papoose to take her back after she had declared that she would never allow a man to make her look weak. One widely shared tweet's title reads, "Remy Ma really sat up there, cheated, got caught, lost Papoose, and now she's crying. Girl, you hurt yourself by doing this." Furthermore, things don't get any worse than that. Resurfaced was an old Love and Hip Hop video in which Papoose talked about loyalty and how he held Remy when she was serving a 6-year jail sentence. What was the irony? She deserves what is happening to her. Everyone agrees. Is Papoose's purported new romance genuine, though? Furthermore, did Remy genuinely believe she had time for games? Let's pause and think from a wider angle. The undefeated boxing champion Claressa Shields has a career of knocking people out. Remy Ma questions whether the rumors are true. Remy's attempt to project an image of a tough girl has been seen by all. But let's face it, Claressa is the real deal. Remy is reportedly in a hurry because she realizes that she can't just wipe this catastrophe away and go on as if nothing had happened, accepting a woman who is paid for it. And the idea of Claressa taking her place? That's why she's staying up at night, I see. According to someone with knowledge of the matter, Remy believed this to be a short-term issue. However, Papoose appears to be finished this time and is starting to come to terms with the possibility that she may have lost him permanently. The hip-hop culture is taking notice because if Papoose is indeed real, this is the biggest setback to Remy's career. On one side are the originals, such as Fat Joe, who has been subtly trying to mediate behind the scenes. I just hate to see families fall apart like this. Pap and Remy are just hip-hop royalty, man. But there are also people like Jim Jones and Fabulous who are allegedly clowning Remy behind closed doors. A supposedly leaked post from their group chat said, "Ain't no way," suggesting that Remy did all of this because she thought Papoose wouldn't go. It's too authentic. Nicki Minaj has a statement, of course. Nicki hasn't said it out loud, but the Barbs. I notice they're in full attack mode. Remy has been accused of hypocrisy, lying, and cheating. And let's be honest, Nicki is probably enjoying every moment of Remy's frantic attempt to beat her while sipping tea someplace. The whole industry was against her, and Remy knew she had to do something about it. According to insiders, she did just that. She was not invited when she got to Papoose's house. In fact, she experienced a full-blown attack of heartbreak. She reportedly delivered a lengthy speech outside in the rain, explaining her error, how much she missed him, and how they belonged together. The last blow. Because Papoose is not returning her calls and the industry is mocking her. Remy Ma's position is not looking. After this, what does Remy do? You should think again if you believe this to be the end. She seems to be planning something much stranger, so you guys should listen carefully. She is getting ready for a big publicity stunt. She is crying as she tells him that she would do everything in her power to make things right and that she never meant to hurt him. Remy Ma is on a downward spiral while Papoose is out here enjoying himself without any worries. And at what point does someone begin to spiral? That's when the real drama starts. Let's pause for a bit. Out here, Remy was behaving carelessly, making hasty judgments and displaying no regret. That proved to be total fiction, though. Behind the scenes, she was struggling, okay? And I mean crying, begging, texting, and calling when I say desperate. According to all accounts, Remy Ma was attempting to persuade Papoose to at least speak with her by phoning their mutual pals. She was trying to gauge her odds of getting her lover back while moving cautiously and playing chess in the background. But Papoose would have none of it. And dear, She lost her mind when she finally realized. The phone call was then explained to us. A genuine interaction between Remy and Papoose was given by one of her purported acquaintances. It was awful. I tell you. Let's discuss Papoose's response. This man was unimpressed and gave a chilly, blatantly impolite response. You made your decision, Remy, so accept it. Though he didn't stop there, it was the prevalent mindset on the streets. You ruined us, he continued. You wanted to be outside, so stay there. Stay there. In his apathy, he was heartless. Papoose, said Remy, I made a mistake. I had no intention of hurting you. I still think well of you, you know? I'm sorry. He told her to go play in traffic, but that was the main idea. The worst thing. She took an unusual action after that phone conversation. She realized she had lost at that moment. She went directly to social media. When someone begins liking and subtweeting dubious messages, you can tell they're spinning. And that's precisely what took place. In an incomprehensible tweet, Remy Ma first said, "Some people don't know what true love is until it's gone. Tell the truth, ma'am." After that, she began accepting fan petitions begging Papoose to bring her back. She was drawn in by the internet. "You had true love, girl," the block captain wrote, "and you threw it away for ease. Papoose, according to another, is the perfect example of the saying, you never know what you've got until it's gone. Sis, he's gone. But don't worry, things get worse. 50 Cent took over right away. He never misses an occasion to be petty, as you are all aware. Damn, Remy should have been loyal. He captioned a meme he tweeted of Remy Ma sobbing in the ring. He didn't stop there, though. A video of Claressa and Papoose together while I'm living my best life plays in the background was also uploaded by him. After that, Remy Ma. But what do you know? Claressa added her voice as well. She shared a photo of herself with Papoose. On social media a few hours later, writing, "A real man knows how to treat a real woman." Then the internet took off. Claressa was being hyped by fans in this complex love triangle as if she had recently won a championship. Another source stated, Remy fumbled the best man she ever had, but just once. Sis, I strive for this level of unbotheredness. Enjoy yourself, Claressa. The remarks were critical. More significantly, though, Remy Ma had lost the battle and the internet Papoose had vanished. In actuality, Papoose is loyal, but you will lose him if you betray him. And Remy Ma was sinking for precisely that reason. Chu was aware of her error. Papoose waited for her and was always there for her. However, this time, he prioritized himself this time. The real question now is this the end? Or do you think Papoose will ever forgive her? Since, let's face it, people who feel bad about cheating don't simply stop. Do you believe that Remy Ma and Papoose's story is finished? Or will there be more? What do you think? Will Remy Ma try one last time to win him back? Or do you think this is over? Please let us know in the comments. Please remember to like, subscribe, and enable notifications as we continue to uncover these intricate celebrity controversies. This is only the beginning. What are your thoughts? Is this a lost cause? Or should Papoose give Remy another chance? What about Claressa, though? Do you believe Remy is here to stay? Or is she planning something? Because when people start losing, let's face it, they become desperate. You already know what to do if you enjoy these absurd celebrity breakdowns. Click like, subscribe, and enable notifications.